Yep.
Hello, everyone. This is Sriram. This is from ShriLearning. We're going to have some interesting discussion about Agile certification. We talk about project management. In project management, Agile is also a very important part these days. And people are all moving towards Agile learning, either in PMP or getting special into PMI-ACP. So we have Amruth, who cleared PMI-ACP. It should be on 24th of September. Hardly it is 4-5 days back. I'm sure he's fully into Agile now. So he can speak Agile, drink Agile, sleep Agile. Huh?
Yeah,
All right.
that gives you
First,
a hangover.
hangover. Huh? Congratulations, Shamrat, for this great achievement.
Thanks, Sriram. And
That's
I
great.
appreciate all the support that ShriLearning gives.
That's nice. You know what, there is one misconception. People think that Agile certification is most easy certificate. Okay. When I say Agile, people usually sometimes think about CSM certified, or there are a few more. Okay. Agile means, okay, it's easy, man. Just go there and talk about ceremonies, talk about Scrum Master, talk about a daily stand-up or some stuff, clear the exam. Is it a misconception? What is your thought?
I think it's a misconception. Initially, even when I just had a high level understanding of the principles and values. So I was thinking, what more can you go beyond this? Then when I took my Griffith, I saw it's 400 plus odd pages of reading. So I was like, how did you guys do it? You only have 12 principles, 4 values. So how did you go deep so much? But I think, in addition to all those principles, values, they definitely have put in all their experiences on what worked, what did not work, especially into the IT industry. And currently, it's the bread and butter of IT industry. So it
Yeah,
has gotten some kind of depth into it. So it's not just surface level. But
that's
having said that,
nice.
it's nothing to be afraid of either. So you
Yeah,
can do it.
that's a message. That's a message. The message here is it covers a broader knowledge at the
Yep.
same time as you read, digest it, and we usually call this a doing agile and being agile. The moment
Yeah.
you start getting the feel of being agile, I think we are there. That's a message.
True. True. I
Perfect.
agree.
Perfect. Perfect. So, how's the spark came for you? You want to go for a ACP certificate?
Actually, I did PMP from ShriLearning only. In 2020 December. I wanted to just soon after I did PMP in 2020 December, these guys updated the syllabus from Jan 2021. So I always wanted to learn Agile, and also my team mostly works on Agile, and I could manage things, but I formally wanted to understand what it is so that I could function better. So that's where it primarily came from. So I wanted to
Okay.
further understand what
So,
updated on PMBOK, but I did
yeah,
not want to
I
do
think
PMP again.
I think this is also a good way, right? We relook ourselves every year. Am I with the industry? Do I need to anything learn more on it? That's a point. Good. Nice to know. So the very next question from everyone comes up here is, I'm working as a Scrum Master. So can I just refer some books and go write examination? Or do I need good amount of reading?
Hmm, what I would say is reading helps. The exam is mostly common sense based, so anyone with a good amount of common sense can tackle it. But there are some specific questions which you would not be able to, because you would need a foundation of the reading on which you would need to answer.
Hmm.
So to pass the exam, you would need reading. So, but with your experience and common sense, you can
You
tackle it,
can.
but that would
Yeah.
be risky.
I like that point. Tackling. Okay, the right word. Huh? Tackling could be sometimes defending, but not getting forward.
Yeah,
Maybe you have a depth of knowledge, what industry says through reading or
yeah,
listening. Probably it gets better. Nice to know. I might give one more question for the people. Now, what happened is last 1.5 years at least, I'm seeing people from different domain also getting into PMI-ACP. If you ask me 4 or 5 years back, I get people from only the information technology, but not now. So which domain you come from and what is your advice for the people from other domain?
I come from IT only, so I wouldn't. I'm not the outliers who are coming now becoming the mainstream. So I won't fit
Okay.
into that category. But yeah, Agile is awesome. I mean, well, I would just say that I enjoyed the preparation
Hmm.
thoroughly. So even if you are looking for something interesting, then this you can take this up. And
Nice.
I'm not sure how would you would apply to your job, but I'm pretty sure you can because
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what we learn in the classes also. Agile, when you read the principles, some of the principles says working software is a primary measure of progress.
true,
So people ask, where is the working software? I'm in the manufacturing industry. I'm in a construction
true,
industry. Of course, the words doesn't fit in there, but the idea fit in
true.
there. Something workable, usable, which we can
Yeah,
demonstrate. It makes sense.
correct.
Yeah, that's a point. Okay, fantastic. All right. So another very interesting point from everyone is how the exam is, because we talk a lot about PMP, 180 questions,
Mhm,
230 minutes.
mhm.
Very less we hear about PMI-ACP. So how many questions, how much of time, what you did there?
So there are 120 questions and 180 minutes of time. The time is sufficient. You will get through the exam quite comfortably. But like PMP, this is like a 3-hour exam, but PMP is longer. I almost dozed off completing the exam in PMP, but clearly this is better because it is shorter. But having said that, I attempted mocks previously from ShriLearning also. But exam, I found it a little a notch more difficult than the mocks. I took a little more time. The first 50 questions which I attempted were a little difficult. Later on, it was easy. But
Mm,
that's how the exam is. But one thing I would like to talk about is no matter how much you read, without mocks, it is a little difficult. So always take the mocks. It helps.
mm, I think that's a valuable point. So the exam don't have a break officially, isn't it? You don't give a break for you.
Mhm. They don't give a break. No break
Uh,
here.
3 hours, one shot, you already said. Okay.
Yeah, I requested for a break. They did not give me.
Ah, when you say requested, you are at home or you're in the center?
No, I went
When
to the center. I preferred
center.
center based only, so they did not give me.
But center, they should, right? When you put your hands up, they can come and lock your computer, and that clock will keep running. You can go for a break and come back.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they gave a thing to read first, but in that they had mentioned that you can raise your hand and go. But when I requested, they said for ACP you cannot go. It's a 3-hour exam.
Oh
So I was like,
man,
okay, fine.
ACP also human being, man. It's not robo writing here. That's not fair, I believe. Anyway, we have to see the rule again, because I'm not pretty clear on the rule, any change here. But when you're in a center, if you put the hands up, it's your own risk you're taking, and time will keep running. They can allow you.
Yeah,
Surprise,
yeah,
surprise.
true. I was aware of that.
Okay.
I was aware that time would be ticking. What I did was I had completed all 120 questions. I just had to
Okay.
review it. I wanted a break then. So I was like, okay, this is fine. I have completed the exam. I can afford a 5-minute break. But whatever. But I completed it. So no hard
Hmm.
feelings.
Okay, I understand. All right. So I heard that you review it. So you had enough time after the exam. You're able to review all the questions or most of the questions.
I flagged the ones I felt difficult. I did not review all the questions.
Okay.
So the ones I was confused about, I flagged them, and I had half an hour time left. I came back, I reviewed all those, and I took off the flag one by one, which I felt confident. So
Oh, so 120 questions in 2.5 hours. You're done. So you had a 30 minutes back with you. That's interesting. You went a good speed in that case.
yeah, I think all can afford that pace. That is possible.
Okay. Okay. That's a good message. The next question now, usually the people listening to the video. Okay, we understood Amruth, the exam, 3 hours, 120 questions. You did in 2.5 hours. Well and good. You are from IT industry. You said the exam is doable by practice. Now, the next question they ask is how to read or which books to read.
I primarily referred Mike Griffith recently and bought a new home. So a lot many things I could not afford to sit for the classes throughout. So I referred the
Hmm.
classes on and off, but I was not able to sit for the live classes. But I
Hmm.
relied heavily on Mike Griffith. I did not refer any other books.
Hmm.
I understand they do suggest Agile, uh, practice guide, and some other books, but I primarily referred Mike Griffith. throughout. And there was one concise notes that uh, my fellow friend from ShriLearning, Edwin, had sent me. I think it
Mm-hmm.
was notes from Udemy. That was a concise note that helped me at the day before to revise quickly. So that
Mm.
was helpful. So just
Right.
these two materials to study and the mocks. So that was
That's
it.
that's good
I
to
took
know. Good
like
to know.
3 mocks.
Okay, that's interesting. I think, in fact, agile is one interesting topic you can easily find in internet also. And for
Yeah,
example, there is something about sprint grooming, or we talk about agile leadership. You Google it, you'll find tons of content. The only thing
true, true.
you have to have the patience to sit and read it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you should not
nice.
get into rabbit hole. That's where these books help.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, how long it would have taken for you to prepare if it's in weeks?
The actual effort, I would put it like 2, 3 weeks max.
Ah,
But
that's
I
a
always
decent.
intended to do this from past January. I even joined still learning classes in January, but I was only able
Mhm.
to do it
Mhm.
like past 2, 3 weeks.
That happens. See, when the PMP was there is a rigor and there is a push. Okay, after once somebody done the PMP, then coming for another certificate, it takes time. Okay, we'll sit tomorrow, we'll sit next
Yeah,
week.
yeah. I think I could have done it, but I was recently married and budding news, all busy things. So
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
I could not focus there.
Of course,
So I don't
of
regret
course.
it either. I mean, that's a good phase of life you need to enjoy as well.
That's nice. Big achievements there. All right, good. First, thanks a lot, Amrit, for these valuable points. And do you have any specific tips if someone is preparing for the examination?
I would just say that that was mentioned in my Griffith also is that I used to set a timer for 1 hour and I used to sit down
Mhm.
and I would isolate myself. So I would not move for 1 hour. So that is also kind of an agile kind of a way, like you go in small iterations and you build up stuff. So that kind of reading helped me. So I completed my Griffith like that. So read my Griffith, put short amounts of time where you focus rigorously, and then after you complete my Griffith, go go through mocks, listen to videos if you like, and make a concise notes that would help you in the final days of preparation. If you don't like making notes, you can refer them. I think they're available in free learning groups as well, so concise notes help. So I think that
Mm,
should do.
that's good points. Good points. Really appreciate that. So, any credit to the family as newly married? How is the support for your certification
uh,
preparation?
Support was good. I mean, I always like was sitting in a place and used to get all the food, coffee, tea coming in. And last few weeks, I did not do much work. I did not contribute or help much around the house, but even morally also. So they did
Mhm.
support me in the house. So yeah, they are always supportive. I'm lucky on that front. So
Good.
yeah, they're great.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, that's fantastic points. Thanks a lot. And one
Thanks,
clear
Sriram.
observation here is the certification needs preparation, needs some practice
It does.
exams, and also you need that practical knowledge of how to apply it, which will make you better close to clearing the exam. Rather, only theoretically being there, be a person who knows how to apply this as well.
True,
Right?
true,
That's
true.
a that's
I
a clear
agree.
message there. Fantastic. So once again, thanks a lot, Amrit, for coming up here, and good
Thanks,
to
Sriram.
hear your points and good wishes for a good success.
Thank you. Thanks, Sriram. Thanks for the invitation. And I appreciate all the good work you guys do.
Great.
And also, I would like to thank Rahul as well. I have troubled him a lot of times for asking
Sure, sure, sure. Pretty happy to help.
for access. Thank you.
Right.